Time to update the action on court number 10. Men's singles, third round. Albert Portas of Spain against Philip de Wolf of Belgium. Portas serving and trying to stay alive in the set. Can't do it with a double fault. And de Wolf takes set number 1, third round on court 10. 6-3. First meeting between those two players. Much like the situation here on court number 1.
Well, and it was Portas who had upset Carlos Moya in the last round in 4 sets.
Moya, the Australian Open finalist. Lost to Pete Sampras.
Portas a qualifier here.
Again, that beautiful touch in close. Net play from the clay quarter, outstanding.
Well, and he realizes that suddenly he's got this cult following out here. There's a whole bunch of girls who are screaming for him. You know, players may say that they can block out everything on the court. The fact is, if they hear the fans screaming in their favor, and this guy's just having a grand old time. And he also knew that Mooster was ripe for an upset, just given the way that he's played on clay all year.
One more time, the drop shot.
I mean, just listen to these losses by Tomas Mooster that would have been just unfathomable a year ago. He lost to Cedric Pioline in Barcelona. He lost to Fabrice Santoro in Monte Carlo. He lost to Hisham Arazi in Hamburg, Scott Draper in Rome, and Patrick Rafter in St. Pölten.
Very un-Mooster-like. Hammers that forehand for a winner down the line.
On the other hand, Mooster on hard courts, not any bad losses. I mean, I don't consider Jim Courier a bad loss. Lost to Courier in Qatar. Courier won the tournament. Lost to Pete Sampras at the Australian Open. Sampras won the tournament. Beat Gorny Vinicevic at Dubai. Mooster questioning yet another call. Lost to Michael Chang in the semis at Indian Wells. Won Lipton, beating Alex Correia, Jonas Bjorkman, Jim Courier, and Sergi Bruguera. And then the slide began. Despite all of that, Mooster was still considered a favorite coming in here.
Strokes again, a big part of Querten's game.
Well, that was just a wonderful shot by Gustavo Querten. He bided his time, rallied it for a while, and then suddenly unleashed that backhand. You know, Mooster didn't give himself all that much of a chance to win here, although he wanted to. When he was asked who he thought would win the French Open, he sort of stopped and said, instead of saying what player, which is what the question was, he sort of looked up and said, Spain. I don't think he ever would have said Brazil.
That's who he's head to head with right now.
Oh,
beautifully done again.
Mooster gave him that chance right here. He should have put away the volley. Had to jump into the ball, was almost hit by it. Querten went right back behind him.
Another break point chance. This one to open up the third. On the second set, 6-1. Carlos Mooster will have none of that, at least for now. Mooster third on the list of active players for titles won behind Boris Becker, who is not in Paris, the French, and Pete Sampras. Boris has 49, Sampras 47. Mooster has 44 at the moment.
It may be a bit premature, but not the way he's playing right now. Should Gustavo Kuerten win this match, the last Brazilian player to reach the round of 16 at Roland Garros was Jaime Onsines, 1992. Best result by a Brazilian right here in the Open era was a quarterfinal finish by our colleague, Thomas Koch, in 1968. Thomas broadcasting in Portuguese this week.
The drop shot helps out again as Mooster is broken to begin the third. Kuerten looks for a 2-love lead in the third when we return to Roland Garros. Welcome back, everyone, to ESPN's presentation of the 1997 French Open Tennis Championship here on ESPN. Dave Ryan with Cindy Schmerler. Third round, court one. Thomas Mooster already in trouble in the third. On the first set tiebreak, was blasted right off the court in the second set, completely outplayed by Gustavo Kuerten of Brazil. Now has been broken to open up this third set.
0 counts.
Best out of 5 match.
He's pressing too much. Just by that miss hit and 2 consecutive miss hits. And now a double fault.
Same match into the fourth set. Saw earlier with that update, Medvedev had won the first, has a lead in the second. Grossman trying to turn the tables in that second set, lost the first, 6-1. He's got the legs to get to Mooster's best shots. And Tomas running the other way.
This is an enormous game for Gustavo Kuerten because breaking serve in the first game of the third set tells him it wasn't a fluke to win the second that easily. He can't afford to start mishitting now.
On those lines, a big point at 15-30, and Mooster again airs. Forehand side. Another unforced error, 30-all.
Please.
Just caught the line on the approach. Just caught him between the service and the baselines. Nowhere to go there. He's starting in. Maybe unsure of where that approach was going to land. To it again.
And a really smart play by Kuerten to come in, get rid of those nerves. He's starting to get edgy. Take some time and go back to what's worked so well for him.
Good anticipation, thought all the way down the line. Mooster would go to the forehand side, and he did. Fought off a break point there. And with a rifle ace up the middle, he has an advantage. Now for 2-love in the third.
He got caught. He was trying to come in on the last one. Mooster hit it too deep. He was forced to half volley and he couldn't get himself back.
Back to deuce. Up by a game, third set. 1 set all. Serve jamming Mooster, giving him a lot of problems beyond the baseline.
Right, please. Thank you. Egality.
The double faults. A couple of those when you nerves start to take over. And he is in a big position Great chance to upset a top 5 player.
Well, but you know what? I was just thinking that as he served it. This match is a long way from being over. Technically, Querton is outplaying Mooster hands down. But then there's always that mental side. And we'll see if a number 68 ranked player can fight through his bout with nerves. And he's doing it right there.
Tattoos that one cross court. Fights off another break point. Back to deuce.
Again, moving forward constantly. Fell back.
Several times, though, he had the break land on Mooster's side of the net courts. Not this time. So he'll have to fight off another break point from Tomas Mooster. Third break chance of this game. All long, good serve.
Mooster's really helping him out. If there are nerves creeping in, Mooster would do well just to let him keep hitting the ball.
We've had a couple of 5, 6, and even a 7 deuce game in this match, so marathon length games. Swung well wide by Mooster, shaking the head again.
Well, he snuck a peek over to Ronnie Lightgeb, his coach and manager, very, very long time close friend. Ronnie Lightgeb has stood by Tomas Mooster through everything, through the injury, through the insults. Snuck a peek over to say, I just can't do it today. It's not working. It's a let.
Thought he had an ace in the game 1.
You look at the net court judges, they have to wear protective glasses now. Some tournaments, they've taken the net court judges away completely for fear of them being hit and seriously hurt as these serves climb up into the 220 kilometer per hour marks.
Right up the middle. That's where Mooster's been hitting the ball, and a chance, again, put away by Querton up the line. 2-love, third set. Mooster's really just been laying it out for Querton. Tomas Mooster not wasting any time in getting this next game underway. Still appears very confident out there no matter what happens. Great shot or disaster. You got the same reaction every time, identical look. The crowd is, as Cindy mentioned, playing off that quite a bit.
Well, there's no pressure on him, and he knows it. Tomas Mooster should win this match. But also, and this is a big also, I think all along everybody's been saying, if anybody's ripe for the picking right now, it's Tomas Mooster.
And the numbers certainly dictate that, and the way he's played in this match today. Missed a lot of shots, including that one. He's going to take a look at it. That is ruled good.
Tomas Mooster has not played a love set all year, either winning or losing it.
Hammered. Backhand, cross court. 2-1 the score. Puerton has the lead. Now, it was in the second round. Tomas Muster had problems with the way Jeff Tarango of this championship, and Muster still alive.
Well, and you know, the problem with Jeff Tarango is that if you're a top 5 player, you can sometimes get away with that kind of behavior. Unfortunately, and John McEnroe's pulled it, Andre Agassi's pulled it. If you're ranked as low as Jeff Tarango, and he's talking about Muster needing the limelight, that's his only way to get the limelight. And afterwards, he said, since I couldn't beat him physically because he trains harder than I do,
0 counts.
he said he was going to do whatever it took to win. He said tennis is tennis is tough, a cross between chess and boxing. I don't think you can give anybody an edge. Put it this way, he's not getting any endorsement deals over that kind of behavior.
Half volley, beautifully done. Great touch from Tomas Muster, who's turned it up a notch, maybe getting that game win.
0 points.
Third game of this third set will give him some confidence.
That was a lovely play on the half volley drop because he stopped, took a good look before he hit the ball.
Love 30. Well, long. You know, in that Tarango match, Grand Slam supervisor Bill Gilmore was called out to try to keep the peace.
Well, you'd think the Tarango would have learned something from his incident at Wimbledon. Problem is, he got so much attention. It's like a little toddler with negative reinforcement, and it's worked.
Not in the win-loss department.
He's actually played some decent tennis. That's the amazing thing.
Yeah. 30-all here. First the ace, then the powerful forehand ground stroke. He's combined both. A very, very effective play in this match against the number 5 seed. 40-30. This for 3-1. Third set. And he's got it. Gustavo Puerton from Brazil. He's got Tomas Muster thinking a bit on his side. It's up 1 break and a 3-1 lead third set.
Dave, I have one final thought on this Tarango thing. Remember, his wife is French, so he could have endeared himself to this crowd. They could have been pulling for him wildly. And nobody's going to forgive what happened over here.
12-0.
Good serve. Jamming Puerton backhand side. No chance for an effective return. 40 love. Muster working very quickly on his serve. Maybe trying to change the pace a bit of the match, but Puerton has had every answer at every turn.
You know, he's almost giddy. He's got this look on his face that just says, I'm having the best time.
Double faults. Uncharacteristic to Tomas Muster's game.
Well, he doesn't have that overwhelming a serve.
Usually more consistent than it has been today, for sure. Straight wide, as the ground strokes as well. Boy, what a struggle it's been for him. And you can see the frustration. What can he do to turn it around is the question.
Well, he's going to have to be more patient, and for whatever reason, that has completely deserted him.
entertainment.
Boy, from 40 love to now break point.
Looking for a 4-1 lead third set. We're one set apiece. Already one break in the books for Gustavo Kuerten in this third set. Just wide. Kuerten, number 88 in the world heading into this year, and as Cindy mentioned, is up 20 spots. Broken the top 100 for the first time August 26th of last year. First time he had ever been the #1 player in his country at the end of a season. Volley. Perfect angle from Thomas Muster.
Well, it was a good play because he kept sneaking in and sneaking in.
Avantage, Muster.
I thought Kuerten had a real solid passing shot. Muster just moved over and tapped it off. He's just going to have to do something different.
Good start. The direction Thomas Muster wants to go, but he's still down 2-3. Third set. Kuerten serves for 4-2 when we return. Switzerland, far court, serving against Lionel Roux of France. And the match goes to Marco Say, wins in 4. 6-3 score in the fourth. He is off to the fourth round. Marco Say, a solid comeback after blowing a big lead in the second set. And then we go to court number 10. Albert Cortes of Spain, Philip de Wolf of Belgium. Sorry, that's the Medvedev match. And an update from that, we saw the 6-4 score there. Thomas Muster in the far court trying to make a comeback in this match now. Playing from behind after winning his first set. And really, for the most part, has been outplayed all day long.
I was going to say, you know, he really played from behind throughout that first set. It was just unlucky that Gustavo Kuerten lost the tiebreak. And remember, it was that overrule in the tiebreak. Gave Muster the point for 6-3 in the set point. Kuerten a little unnerved. Remember, he's still young, a little inexperienced. From that moment on, he has completely dominated.
Count to 0.
(4-2) lead, third set.
To 0. Carol to 0.
Thomas Muster still has the ability to bring out those powerful ground strokes. Dominate a match. We've seen that throughout his great career. Question is his A game still around? Tried a drop shot. Muster that time saw it all the way, and it's well short of the net anyhow. Muster is still down. Coming your way on ESPN, the UEFA Champions League highlights. Don't miss all the highlights of this year's exciting football season, including the final match on UEFA Champions League highlights Sunday only on ESPN. Check your local listings for times in your area. Football action coming your way from the worldwide leader in sports. Court number 1, we return to French Open men's singles third round. Gustavo Kuerten from Brazil has a 4-3 lead. Thomas Muster.
Well, Muster's firing up all of a sudden.
That game win got him some momentum.
Well, and it's a good
Looking
move
for it.
to go right at Querten here. He's got the sitter. He could have gone on either side of him. He opted to go right at him. Watch this. Boom. What he's saying is, look out. I'm going to go through you if I have to. Little intimidation by Mooster. Problem is, after he hits a shot like that, he's looking over at Ronnie Lightgeb and saying, geez, I play one great point, and then I dog it like that one.
Not close. Cross-court forehand. Badly missing. 15-all.
30-15.
Querten has demonstrated some power on his serve as well. It's been impressive. 30-15 lead here. Just an 11-10 record last season in singles. There's an update on the DeWolf match we talked about earlier today in our broadcast.
40-15.
A couple of updates on different courts going on. Here from the French Open. All.
Premier service.
Querten trying to inch closer to this third set. He won the second 6-1, lost the first 7-6. Strong serve is helping out. It's not often the big serves come into play on the clay courts. But he's really had Mooster reeling throughout much of this match. Drop shot. Nicely done. Finds that open corner. And some touch from Tomas Mooster.
To be honest, I didn't think it was that solid a drop shot. It wasn't well disguised, but it was so fine that Querten couldn't get to it.
Querten there was serving for 5-3, had an opportunity. Mooster fights it off. That's why.
Speaking of opportunities.
Here's one for Tomas Mooster, a big one at that. A great chance, possibility for a 4-all third set. Well, Mooster proud at times. Wants to see this thing get closer, but wait a minute.
Unbelievable.
When he needs a big serve the most. Querten has got it. Back to deuce. Drop shot all match long, Cindy. So impressive.
Well, it's so effective against Tomas Mooster because Mooster plays several feet behind the baseline to get all that power. Look at him. He's so far behind the baseline right now that even as quick as he is, there's just no chance to pick that up.
Tries it again. Mooster does not have the answer. And Querten has held. He leads this third set. 5 games to 3, just when it appeared Mooster was trying to make his comeback bid.
Well, Mooster almost had that one, and Mooster's going to get really ticked off right now. He's frustrated. He's angry. Can't believe he's being drop shotted like this. But it's working off both sides. He's more effective off the backhand drop shot. Look at Mooster.
He's got one of his own. Puerton got to it. Oh, and wins the point.
Oh, Mooster was trying to go at him again. He's really trying to silence this guy.
0 counts.
And that retrieval, forget about the volley, it was the retrieval of the drop shot that meant everything, because what he's saying to Mooster is, I'm going to drop shot you, you're not going to get to it, but if you drop shot me, I will.
Too good there for Mooster.
Cancel.
Just lightning cross court, and no chance. Puerton going down low. Difficult volley right at his shoe tops. 15 off.
From 2 counts. Front up.
And had 2 points away from this third set.
Tomas Mooster just out of sorts. A lot of the things he is trying in this match have just not worked, and the drop shots just got to be killing him mentally, because he runs so many of them down. Wow. He makes a great touch and some power. You got an outstanding effort from Puerton in his match today.
You know what? He's in the zone. He's just moving through this match, trying everything he tries to touch. Everything he touches turns to gold. That's what I was trying to say.
Like one more touch for a third set. And he'll get it on a double fault from Tomas Mooster. How about that? He leads 2 sets to 1. 4-set action coming up as our continuing coverage rolls on from the French Open.